Hey, what's going on guys? Tim here again. Got a brand new tutorial for you today. We're revisiting the classic snake knot, but this time it's in the form of the snake knot bar. Right, this is a really nice design, and it was shared in the Paracord community recently, so it's my pleasure and honor to bring it to you in video form. So you really only need to know one knot for this, and it's obviously the snake knot, and it's just done in a sequence of kind of threes, and you'll see how in a sec. But yeah, this one looks really nice. I've got my two tones here. I've got one color, the goldenrod on this side, the green on this side, and the mix in the middle. But you can do this as a solid color. It looks great with solid color as well. Or you can switch around your orientation of your colors, and you'll see how in a sec, but you can play around with the different patterns that come out. Doing this one on buckles, looks really nice. And yeah, we're going to do this one today. So guys, remember, if you're looking for any paracord or other materials that I'm using in this video, do check out my affiliate links down below, because every time you guys shop through those links, you are helping this channel survive and continue to go on. Alright guys, that being said, let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so I got my paracord ready here, and I've just got both strands. I've got about 6 feet of each, but I will annotate the exact amount used as always. I've got about 6 feet of each, and I've got them just worked through my one end of my buckle here. It's a 3/4 inch buckle. Got both pieces of paracord doubled over, and all I did was I fed it through the top like this. Right, so this part's a little trickier for these smaller buckles, so I just did that ahead of time. So now, very simply, we're going to do a cow's hitch on each side for each strand, that is. So we're going to pull our loop and pull everything through like so. Pull that shut and do it for the next one too. Okay, so let's pull this open, grab everything through. There you go. So I've experimented with doing, you know, two of the same color on the outside and two of the same on the inside, and I felt that having the two colors on one side, two on the other looks the best, but you can play around with that and do what you prefer. I feel like this this pattern also looks great with just one single solid color as well. But anyways, here we go. So we're going to start off with the golden side, and you really only have to know one knot for this one, and that's the snake knot. So we're going to take the cord on the outside, going to loop it around behind like so. Now the strand on the right here, we're going to go behind and now through. I'll just show you by pulling the end here through this top loop here, and there we go. That is our first knot. So we're going to do this on one side here, and you're going to work the knot all the way up to the top there like that and pull it tight. Now you do the exact same thing on the other side. So again, left strand, loop behind, and the loop is in front here. Now bring the right strand behind. We can just go through the loop up here. So see, I did that one a little differently. I didn't go all the way to the end. You can just do that to be a little faster, right? And now, of course, like we did before, just move everything up to the top. Okay, there we go. So we've got our two separate snake knots. And then now, now that we did one on each side, we're going to take our two middle strands and do the same thing. Okay, so this time golden behind, bring the green behind now and through the opening there. And then we're going to move this up to the middle. Up to the top, that is. Okay. So we tied 3 knots. That's one set. Now from here, you're just going to repeat the same process. We're going to go back to the gold. Go a little faster this time. Bring that around. Bring this to the front and through. And then move everything up. This one might be a little more time consuming just because each knot you got to kind of work it up there like that. Okay, so now we did the golden rod. Now we're going to go back to the green Go a little faster. Pull everything through. And then we're going to pull this all closed. And there we go. And then now for the last of the second set, we're going to do the middle again. Gold behind, green behind, through the loop. And there we go. So that is essentially the repeated pattern that you just do over and over. So you can already see our bar forming. Let's just keep going. Just a few more. So now for you not experts out there, I don't consider myself an expert at all, especially on the naming and etymology and all that, but I've heard that this knot that I'm tying is actually called a wall knot. So if that's true, and people said, oh, I've read comments about saying that this is not actually a snake knot. I could be wrong, but if you're saying it's not a snake knot, it's a wall knot. So now we've seen people do the mated snake knot. So now why is that one called the mated snake knot and not the mated wall knot, right? I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just a label, right? I think snake knot sounds cooler anyway, so I'm just going to call it the snake knot. Okay, so we've done... So you want to make sure... It's a little tricky to get this part closed all the way, so you want to push it up. Just loosen it if it's not spaced where you want it. Loosen it by pushing up and then pull again. Try to get that as close as possible, right? But anyways, yeah, so just keep going, tying your knots as you go. You're doing your sets of 3 and keep going down the length of your bracelet, and it'll show you what to do at the very end. That's what I like about these bracelets. You just make them as you go, so sizing will always be perfect because you don't have to worry about the preset length. You just keep tying and tying and tying until you're ready, and then yeah. But anyways, so there we have our pattern forming. I'm going to continue tying, and we'll show you how to finish it off near the end. Alright, so I'm done weaving my bracelet, and something interesting happened. I guess I didn't realize it was going to happen just due to the nature of the weave, but see my 4 strands here? Yeah, so the middle 2 are a lot shorter than the outer 2, just because you're weaving that extra knot in the middle. So maybe when you're starting your own, I have a lot to work with, that's why I have, I always have wastage, I have excess, but if you're starting your own, this is probably only going to take, for me, maybe 5 feet of each, and you might want to make the middle ones just a little bit longer than the outer ones. I mean, that's how much extra I have. But anyways, I'll let you figure that out. So I've got some excess, which is good. So now we're going to finish it off. Ideally, you want to finish off with 2 snake knots on either end, not with the middle one. So when you're gotten to your proper size, you want to finish on the double here. So now what we're going to do, we've got our other buckle here. We're going to take the middle strand. I'm going to do one of them, the green. So we're going to basically use this to make another cowl stitch on this side. So we're going to put it through the top of the buckle. I'm going to bring it around like this, and then bring it back through the back of the buckle this time. Here, and then bring it through the front like that. Okay, we've done this many times on attaching our buckles, but we're going to do it again here. So you want to pull this, all the excess out, get it as close to the snake knot as possible, the last one. So I'm going to pull everything like that. Okay, so now you could just cut this here, like you can cut it and melt it here, but I don't find that very secure. and it kind of leaves it kind of like wobbly on the end. So what we'll do is I'm going to take my hemostats. Where are they? Here they are. I'm going to take my hemostats and I'm going to go through the last snake knot here, just through the middle, like that. And then I'm going to grab the end of this one, like so, and then I'm going to pull it through. Okay, hold on. There we go. Then you're going to pull it through like that. So now, see, we have it nice and finished here. So everything's nice and secure. And we have our finished off cow stitch on the end. So now what you're going to do is you can snip and melt this one here. You can snip and melt this one here, and also you can snip and melt this one here. Okay, so but now at least we have both strands going through that cow stitch. So you're going to do that on one side, and then you're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. It's going to be a little tough for me because my buckles are quite small. So with a bit of struggle I can do it, but I'll do that off camera. Okay, so yeah, do that for both sides. Attach the buckle like that, and snip and melt, and then you'll be done. So I'm going to do that, and we'll be finished. Alright, and there we have it. We are finished. So I got my paracord all snipped and singed. Later got away from me there a little bit, kind of singed my good paracord there, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. But yeah, this one turned out really nice. Remember guys, you can experiment with different color patterns. You can have, two different colors on the outside, two different on the inside. It will produce a different effect, but I really like the way this one is with the two colors on each side with a mix in the middle. So I think that looks quite nice. Alright guys, remember if you're looking for any of the materials or paracord and tools I use in this video, do check out my affiliate links listed down below. I am an Amazon affiliate, and every time you guys shop through those links, you are definitely helping this channel go on. Alright, and if you guys have any comments or questions, you're not sure of anything, or even if you just want to let me know what you think of this pattern, yeah, just leave them down below. I'm more than welcoming the comments, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And also, if you guys like this video, feel free to hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This was the snake knot bar tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more paracord tutorials, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.